Playing Gran Turismo as a kid got me into the whole Jap car scene. I think the whole thing of you could pick a Skyline on the game and tune it to 1,000 horsepower, which was something in the public eye back then wasn't such a big thing. Did that through school, and then as I left school, went for job interviews, decided to become a car mechanic. Got offered a job at my local Honda garage. Got accepted there, so it went from there really. The first day I was there, the service manager said to the guys working with, here's a tenner, go put some fuel in your core type R, take him out on it. From that point on really it was love for Hondas.
Most of my associates and friends I've met through the car scene, just pitching up at club meets or pitching up at a meet I've never been to before and then getting people chatting. There's nothing like opening a bonnet and then a load of people rushing around and going, ooh, what's that, what's this, what's that? And then you get to take down names, copy numbers, you know, Facebook, the enthusiast scene on the forums and stuff. And that's how you get around really. You know, I know people all over the world just simply because I own a Honda. The Honda culture scene, since I've been in it, I've seen the last 10 years evolve, basically. And then I've seen the last 3 years things going mad, especially when the K-swap started. But even before that, boost scene's been coming up on Hondas really fast as well, and high comp and A scenes as well has been coming up. And the Honda scene in the UK does follow the American scene, and we are a few years behind, but it is evolving very fast here. The enthusiast scene I'm meeting up definitely has got more popular. A lot of people meet up in local car parks or local industrial estates, not to cause trouble, just to generally socialise, look at each other's rides, give advice. That's getting more popular. Annually now, several times a year, they're having very large meets, South Mims. You know, Sanapod are putting on a lot more Japanese stuff lately as well, so people are meeting down there. So the meets are getting more interesting too.
Obviously, when I started, you know, about 6-7 years ago, it was all about, you know, put your body kit on and big wheels and this and that, you know. And it's now gone from racer to, you know, clean look. You know, everyone's, you know, wants OEM body parts on their car, and it's changed in that sense. There, you know, but it's still out there. You know, there's people still out there that want to put body kits on their cars.
Got back in a DC2 Integra Type R. Was absolutely amazed at what that car can do. The B18 was absolutely immense. The B16 project in the Civic was no longer, unfortunately. So from there on, it got the modding bug for me. The tape project was originally intended to be just a supercharged B18, and then I wanted more. So taken out the B18 and put a K20 in. Most probably going to go for a stroke the K20 to most probably like a 2.1, 2.2. Do major head work with it and put a full race GT35 turbo kit on the vehicle.
This is my main project as of now. I did do a DC2 Integra Type R before this. Similar stuff, wheel suspension, didn't go too crazy on it, but had an accident in that, wrote it off, done some pretty bad damage to the A-pillar, so effectively I had to find a car to replace it with. Had all the running gear from that, so bought the Type R shell and built it from there really. So yeah, it went further than I thought it was going to. I originally wasn't going to paint the car, I was just going to track prep it and have some fun in it, but it got to the point where I could do a cheap paint job and get it done. So yeah, it went a bit overboard, but I'm happy with how it came out. I stripped it bare shell, nothing on it, no suspension, no glass, everything. Wasn't going to put a cage in it originally. I was just going to take the motor out of my car, put it in, but got a cage for a good price. Again, a second-hand cage that someone didn't want, ready to weld in, so welded that in, got it painted, took the engine out of the Integra, and then rebuilt that. High compression pistons from a B16B, D2 coilovers, braces, arms. Yeah, it's been good. On my second set of wheels now, I had some Enki RPF 116s, which look good in Banzai in my magazine feature, but I've decided to go for 15-inch T37s with our 888s for track use, so hopefully next year I can go a bit mad on it and hopefully not break it, get it scarred up a bit.
My first project was 1991 JDM fully loaded Honda Prelude, 2.2 VTEC, everything from cruise control, traction control to heated memory seats. I bought it, I stripped it out, and I did a nitrous build first, and then after that I went boosted. I've been boosted for about 6 years now. The Prelude is being rebuilt, new shell, new chassis, stiffer mods. We're pushing for the 1,000 horsepower mark this year. Hopefully break the low 10-second barrier as a street-driven MOT taxed insured car. And I have a daily driver at the minute, which is a bit extreme as well. And that's a little Honda Civic EG with a 250 NA lump with 100 shot of nitrous on it. Honda's a big part of my life in the fact that all the cars, even the family cars, my mum rides a Honda, my sister's got a Honda, I've got a Honda. But the car modifying scene, it was a hobby, it is now my business. You know, 90% of my life, my family are involved in it as well, so it's everything's there.